With the previous album there was a big hype around White Lies. A lot of success came with it as well.
Yeah.
But, how did you experience that period that everything blew to big proportions?
I think we tried as much as possible just to get our heads down and work through it and deliver music and shows that people would expect from a band that is hyped in the way that we were. And I think that's the best decision that you could make as a band starting out. If I was to give advice to a band starting out that was very hyped, I would say now you have to work really hard to show people that you're worth it and that you're there to stay and you want to last. And
did you ever have doubts about it, that you were good enough to fulfill the hype? No.
No, I think I'm not. That's not saying that I think we're prodigious and amazing, and I don't think we are. I just think we're three reasonably intelligent guys who know how to work hard and know how to and more than anything, satisfy our own needs for perfection in our music and in our live shows. We're always very disappointed if we feel we haven't delivered something to its full potential and to its best. And I think that's the way that every big musician is. You know, if you look at someone like Lady Gaga, you know that she's exactly the same. You know that she thinks like that, and that that's how she approached her work and probably her whole life. Whether you like her music or not, or her personality or not, you can at the very least say that she's worked for it and she deserves it.
Did you expect it that this life would be like this, as you experienced it for the past 2 years?
We felt the weight of responsibility that a record deal and that kind of money and respect brings. I think, yeah, even before we recorded our first record, we knew that this was serious, that we had to deliver something good and we had to live up to people's expectations. Otherwise, chances are we wouldn't be able to do it for another 2 months even. We'd just be chucked by the wayside and left. So yeah, I think we were always aware of that. I'm not sure we were aware of how hard the work would be touring. I think a lot of people looking at bands that tour and bands that play big shows from the outside assume that it's all a big party and it's a lot of fun, which it is. It is a lot of fun, but it's certainly not a big party, because you couldn't sustain life on the road if you're going out all the time. You need to get a lot of sleep.
Of course. Yeah. Last question. White Lies does mean a lot to a lot of people, to a lot of fans. But what does White Lies mean for you as a band?
I think it's sort of all-encompassing. For me personally, I feel like it's filtered its way into every part of my life, which in some ways is good and is positive. Some ways not so much, especially the time. I think the time away from home, the time spent away from your base and your friends and your family and your grounding. That's quite a negative effect that. Sometimes quite a negative effect that the band and the lifestyle has on me. But as a lover of music and someone who has always had an interest in doing a job in the music industry, I think I could not have a better job in the world. And for that reason, it's a very positive aspect of my life, a very positive driving force. So that's what White Lies means to me.
And you agree with him? Or?
Yeah, definitely. I think that's right. I think it's the culmination of many years of friendship and then many years of work. You know, before White Lies, before we were a successful band, and when we were doing it just for ourselves and for fun. It's nice now to be doing it for ourselves and then also for our fans, and that's what it means to me now. Basically, it's basically our lives, and it's just quite lucky that we get on so well.
We do, don't we?
We do get on well, though.
Don't we, guys?
We're the best of friends.
We are.
Three best friends that anyone.
Three musketeers.
That's
in
great.
it together.
Well, great to hear, and thank you very much.
Thank you very much.